The French wing's in the jig in the correct position but not secure. The securing points for the leading spar are under construction. John's working on them.
Yep, I'm just trimming down the edges now. Then deburr it all, then it'll be going back on. So once I've trimmed it down, I need to put it on to make sure it's all where I want it. So
oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh.
So after dinner.
This is the tacho drive off the engine, and I've just had it apart and re-greasing it and just putting it back together for basically we do it every year. Each engine's got one, just held on both ends between the tacho generator and the back of the camshaft.
Just a square drive at this end, is it?
Yep. Same on both ends.
Oh, both square, really.
You can see.
Try that, thank you.
Wow. And what is this unit?
This is the main electrical power panel, the fuse panel. So I'm rewiring all this lot, and then I'll be taking out the household electric box that's there at the minute.
Yeah.
And rewiring everything into this.
What's your name?
Toughstone.
Oh, okay then, Tough. So, will you be putting all the wires back, or the wires what aren't going to be used?
The wires are going to be used.
Yeah,
so,
that's all.
Yeah.
So a lot of these will be not just stripped out.
Yeah. As I say, they've taken 2 loads of fuse banks out, which I don't think we're going to be needing.
No.
So we'll only need these ones here.
They're all fuses, are they?
Yeah. All the fuses go in there.
Yeah. And Spen, isn't he helping you, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, there's Spen and myself are the two sort of electricians, if you like.
Yeah. Well, how are you going to number or recall which wire's which? I mean, they have numbers at one end and at the other end, don't they?
Yeah.
Will you be putting on some new ones?
Yeah,
or?
I will be doing, yes. I'm using BBMF's wiring diagram from what they rewired their aircraft to, and then tweaking it slightly to suit our own wiring then.
Yeah.
So following the same protocols as they were using, but obviously it's going to be slightly different for each aircraft.
Yeah.
So I'll be adjusting them accordingly.
Yeah. So you'll need to get this done for next March to get back in the aircraft for taxiing. Yeah.
Yeah, this will be back in. At the minute we've only got sort of eight fused systems at the minute that's in the main box, and I'll temporarily wire them up into this box until I obviously do the complete rewire. Yeah. But the whole aircraft's been completely rewired. Yeah,
you're doing it stage by stage, when you come across it or when it needs doing. Yeah.
So I've made a start on the back looms because we had the tail off, so I made a start on them, and I've also made a start of rewiring the wing junction boxes. So ready when we get the new
where
ones.
The dihedral goes, that part, yeah. It's a 24 volt system, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all DC.
Yeah. And these switches are internal then, are they?
Yeah, they're earth switches, so if there's a fault in it, you could switch that off and then the system doesn't work then. Yeah. And they're earth switched on this aircraft.
And each one of these is a fuse holder?
Yeah.
Are they nearly all the same size fuse, or do they all have different values?
They all have different values. There's the old fuse chart here, and they go from 5 to 40 amps. Yeah. So you can see the fuse number and then the fuse rating then on this side of it, and what the system.
I won't be able to read it, but it'll give me a good shot of that.
These are all the fuses that we took out.
Oh, they're good size, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right, thanks, Ted.
Not a problem.
I'll let you get on. Any other?
So I've been on this now for over 2 years now.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully getting the generating system wired up this year as well.
Yeah, because it's not wired up, are they? No. How many generators you got? Two and three?
Yeah, on the inboards, yeah. When this was with the French, they actually had, because of the radar systems, they had AC systems, so they had alternators on the outboard engines, but we won't need them, so we're just going with the 2 generators on the inboards.
Well, complicated. Thank you.
Not a problem.
That's good. Thanks. The skin above the one Davy's working on, you can see the green vertical tapes indicating where the formers will be fitted. These formers were destroyed in the hangar roof collapse in 1988.
Yeah.
So once you've pinned it and it looks okay, what will you do? Leave it, take it off for deburring and that?
Yeah, and just want to check around the edges, make sure it might need a little bit more off the edges yet, get the trim right.
Yeah.
Trim it down to final size, then deburr the holes, then it's ready for paint. So.
Yeah. So what governs the distance from the holes to the edge? Is there a measurement?
Yeah, like twice the diameter of the rivet is normally.
Twice the diameter of the rivet is the minimum.
Minimum edge distance.
And what's the maximum then?
Well, you try and stay around that. You can't.
Because you can get.
Yeah. You can go too far, really.
Yeah.
Can't, yeah. So 2D's a normal rule of thumb we go by. So. Yeah.
Well, it seems there's a lot of progress this week with you putting this on. Hello then.
Yeah.
And the wing in the jig,
It's
or
good.
nearly in the
Looks
jig.
good, doesn't it? All progress, yeah. Well, within a week, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So I'll wait for the formers to come, then we'll fit them, then we can start doing the rest of the skins and stuff.
So where do you move on to then?
I think I've got a modification to do on actually on James, some access panel. I've got to do a little modification apparently. So that's my next job.
Good. Thank you, John.
Nothing. We're going